Welcome to this edition of Heartland Hangover. As always, I'm David Ford, the corporate chef for Heartland Reps, and today we're going to be making Detroit-style pizza. We have our special Detroit-style pizza pan right here. We're going to be cooking in our double batch by Turbo Chef, and tell you a little bit about the pizza. So again, traditionally, it is cooked in this 2.5-inch high pan, heavily oiled. Very focaccia-like, so it'll be very crisp, very chewy. We'll want it to be about 1 inch thick. Cheeses traditionally is a Wisconsin brick cheese. I don't have any of that. I'm gonna use mozzarella. Traditionally, they line, it's a thicker sauce. They put some cheese down first, line of sauce, and then the meats or whatever toppings. Again, it's my version. I'm gonna just sort of spread the sauce out, put the toppings on more like a traditional pizza. But the most important thing that I think is getting that crust right. So the dough we made, you want it to be a little, so you can see still very tacky, very sticky. It's not a Neapolitan pizza. You don't want it super hydrated. This is about 55 to 60% hydration. Again, we're going for more of a bread-like feel than a pizza crust. So with that, let's start cooking. I'm gonna roll these out. I'm gonna get them in the pan. They will need about a 30-minute proof. So I'm gonna put them in our proofer for about a half hour, and when I get back from that, we will top them and we'll cook them. Thanks for joining me. All right, welcome back. You can see a lot of oil in there, but we've proofed, so another half hour, proofed our dough. It's almost to the end, or to the edge all the way around. So we're gonna top it now. Like I said, traditionally you put cheese down, you put 3 lines of sauce, and then your toppings, but I'm just gonna go ahead and make it more of a traditional style pizza. I still have a very thick sauce. Cook down some tomatoes with a bunch of garlic and herbs. Spread that on there. And we're not using the Wisconsin cheese. We're just gonna use the some low moisture mozzarella. That dough's so nice and fluffy, so soft. Good amount of cheese. Get that on. And then I have a bunch of different toppings. This one I'm just gonna do pepperoni to start. Good amount of cheese. And so get the pepperoni on there. We're gonna cook this in our double batch for 15 minutes. It's at 400 and the air's at 10%. I didn't want a ton of air because I don't want to burn the cheese with a little bit longer bake than you typically think of in the double batch because of the size. You know, if I was doing more traditional Neapolitan style or a smaller pizza, you'd want a lot of air to really set the crust and brown the cheese, but we have plenty of time for that. So we're doing a little bit lower on the air. So there you go, my version of Detroit style pizza. We'll get this in the oven. We'll see you in 15 minutes. All right, 15 minutes. Just came out, still very hot. See that beautiful color? Let's check this guy. Oh, it's hot. All right, so Detroit style pizza. Do a quick recap. I put the sauce on it. The dough, it's 18 ounces of dough, 55 to 60% hydration, 15 minutes at 400 in the double batch. You can see about 1 inch thick. The oil, you put all that oil in there and it kind of fries it, so it gives it a whole new texture too. I got more pizzas working. It's so good, so crispy. The oil in there changes the texture, so it's not a normal pizza crust. It's like a cracker. I mean, it's fried. It's basically like fried in itself. But it's so good. Detroit style pizza. Even if you do my version, apologies to Detroit if I've offended you. But make it. It's a cool. It's something different. That's all we want to do is we want to use our equipment to try and make things that everybody loves, but you don't want the same all the time. So with just a few different tweaks, Detroit style pizza. Thank you for joining us on this edition of Heartland Hangover. If you have any questions, david@heartlandreps.com. Check out our website, heartlandreps.com, and here on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe and let me know what y'all think. Thank you so much.